Alright, come on, game. Don't give me another fucking headache. There we go. This thing is so finicky sometimes. Oh, let me get the projector going for you guys. You know what we're going to do today? Today we're going to watch the stream. We're going to put the stream on the projector.
At last! I got you! You know, you are a very hard person to reach. But then...
Yusuf Amir.
Yusuf Amir. So this is
For those of you who may not know, Grand Theft Auto 4 had two sets of expansion packs. One was The Lost and Damned, and the other one was The Ballad of Gay Tony. Yusuf Amir is a character from The Ballad of Gay Tony. You do missions for him. He's like this super rich, like oil, Middle Eastern oil guy. I remember in Ballad of Gay Tony he had a... Okay, Yusuf. Yeah, he was just like that in the other game too. Oh my god, my phone is blowing up. Alright, thanks Lester. Jeez. Every day this guy calls me with the same shit. But yeah, Yusuf is from a previous game. And come to think of it, there are other characters in this game from past GTA games. Packy, who is a friend of Nico, the character you play as in Grand Theft Auto 4. And then there was Packy at the beginning of the story mode. The very first time you meet Trevor in the story mode, he is like having sex with this woman, and then her boyfriend walks in. Her boyfriend Johnny, who is like in this motorcycle game called The Lost and Damned. He basically like confronts Trevor about sleeping with his girl, and Trevor straight up kills him. And the crazy thing about that is not only is Johnny from a previous game, but that's the character you play as in the Lost and Damned story mode, like in that expansion pack. So you play as Johnny, and like you're obviously you grow to care for the characters that you play as in the GTA games because you spend so much time with them. And to see Trevor just completely, like he stomps his, like he pushes him down or hits him in the face with a bottle or something, and then like stomps on his head a couple of times, and just kills him. Insanity, absolute insanity. Is this thing fully hooked up? Hey, what's up, Cosme? How you doing, bud?
I want that ass. So stressed out.
What you worried about?
The fucking Sisa.
Yeah, me too, man.
I'm dead ass scared to the point like I don't even know if I'm gonna pay attention.
Listen, Cosme, you got this. You understand? You just gotta like, I don't know, man. Like I'm the last person to give anybody advice because I'm dealing with my own shit. But what helps me get from day to day is just realizing that in life there's gonna be so many doors that are gonna open to you. So many different possibilities of what your life can become. So because of that, like it's important to, when you attempt something in life, like really give it your all, because even that way, if you fail, you know that, at least I gave it everything that I had. At least I tried. You know what I mean? Don't ever let the fear of failing keep you from doing anything. You know what I mean? That's basically what I'm saying. Like, don't ever be too scared to do anything because you never know what could happen when you walk through that door. Because that door could lead to a whole other room full of doors and all these like possibilities. So, you know what I mean? Just like, I don't know. Dude, if you want, I could fucking end this game right now, end this stream right now, and fucking we could study if you want to.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I'm down. I mean, I could study too, and it's like, honestly, I can't study alone because I don't have the attention span for that, so it's really hard. But if I'm studying with somebody, it helps me.
I can't even pay attention to like more than like 5 minutes. It's like whenever I'm doing something like independently, I don't pay like attention like at all.
You know what? Also, it's like it's. I think it's just like Gotham style of teaching. I'm not very used to. You know how like, okay, like picture a dad teaching his young child how to ride a bike, right? Now there's two ways the dad could go about doing this. The dad could either just like stand there and watch the kid like try to get a rolling start, and like fall a bunch of times. And then there's the dad that'll like run alongside you and make sure you're good and balanced until you're rolling already, and then he just lets you go and you're gliding. And you'll fall only like you may fall only if you come to like a stop. Like when you stop, you may fall. But he gets you, like, you know what I mean? There's two different ways of teaching a child how to ride a bike. And I feel like Gotham is the dad that just like kind of like, okay, here's the bike. Here are the instructions on, and here's some instructions on how to ride a bike. Okay, I'm gonna stand here and watch. Like, do it. And then it's like, oh shit, fuck. But it's like, oh, here's your bike. All right, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna give you like answers. I'm gonna teach you how to like look for like how to problem solve and troubleshoot. And we're gonna learn this thing together. I'm gonna help glide you. Okay, you start pedaling, you get a little rolling start, you're balanced, a boom, and then he lets you go. And then you're like, oh, I'm fucking riding a bike, Dad, yeah. And he's like, yeah, dude, hell yeah, dude. You know what I mean? So there's like two different
Way to
styles.
teach you.
Right.
Yeah.
And, I've had teachers in the past, and I'm sure you've had teachers in the past who are like way more attentive and
Yeah.
shit or something. Not saying that he's not a good teacher. Like, he's definitely taught us a lot. He's taught me everything I know so far. But it's like, it's more of like he makes you almost kind of like teach yourself.
That's why I don't really like the way he teaches. Because like I need to be taught. Because of that. I mean, it takes time for me to understand it.
Well,
Like, because if I fail, because like I feel like in my like scenario with my family is like money's like kind of tight right now. Like, and I feel like that has to be on me because like I'm like firstborn and like they're like a dependent on me.
I feel you on that. I mean, dude, listen, you're almost there. You know what I mean? Like Cosme, imagine if you could talk to the Cosme who just started Perscolas this week. You know what I mean? Imagine if you could go back in time and talk to that dude from 3 months ago. And then, you tell your younger self that you're like, yo, I actually made it to the end out of everybody. Like, we lost a bunch of people, because Cosme from the past is going to be like, yo, there's bad people in this class. So to hear you say, like, yo, this shit's dwindled down to, like, nobody, and I'm still here. Young Cosme would be like, dude, that's awesome. Like, fucking finish it. You know what I mean? Remember how enthusiastic you, me, Cash, and
Khalil, we
Khalil
all
were when we were outside. We're like, yo, we got this shit. We got this. You know what I mean? We're all gonna pass this. And unfortunately, we lost the other two, but we're still here, yo. So we gotta kind of like have that same mentality in order to do it. It's fucking
we got this. We gotta do it for Cash and Khalil.
for real, bro. For real.
We lost so many people along the way.
Yeah, man.
And then I gotta do the fucking logo too. Oh gosh. The logo's gonna be a pain in the ass to do.
Which logo did everybody vote on?
The dog.
Nice.
This is so hard because like a lot. I have to make a lot of changes to it, and I know like Yusuf's gonna be really honest with it, and then he's gonna like tell me to like do a few like clicks, which
If
is
you
pretty
want,
reasonable.
Cosmo, you could always send them to me before you send them to Yusuf, and I could just be like, "Nah, this shit looks fire." Like, and I'll be honest with you, you know. That way, when you send it to him, you kind of like, know what to expect already
Yeah.
from
I
Yusuf, you know. But I know you. What do you guys call that dog?
called it the Cyber Beast.
Oh, the Cyber Beast. That's right. You know what I call it whenever I see it in my head?
What?
The Diamond Dog.
Exactly.
Like I see Diamond. I like every time I see that logo, I think in my head Diamond Dog,
Diamond Dog.
which is a fucking cool name. We should make a comic book about Diamond Dog,
Diamond Dog.
and he's like this alien dog made out of diamonds.
That'd be a cool ass comic book. I
So
would
and
definitely read that.
some like little boy like finds him, like he's like from his room at night. He's like sleeping
Yeah.
and there's like a flash of light and he gets up out of his bed and looks out the window and there's like this comet thing and it like hits his land and he goes out into his backyard and it's like a dog like in a crater but the dog's like hurt, you know, and he like brings it into the house, takes care of it the night, and then the parents find it the next day and it's like, what the fuck is this? And the kid's like, yo, yeah, this is what happened. And they end up like falling in love with the dog. They take care of him, they heal him, and then like the government comes and tries to take him, you know. And then there's like this crazy fight where like the diamond dog is actually like this warrior, you know, like battle dog
Yeah.
from another like planet. You know, he's from a race of beings that like
Yeah.
fight.
It reminds me of the Iron Giant. You ever heard of it?
Oh yeah, Iron Giant, yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of that.
Yo, I just came up with that because of your logo. All the movie ideas that I've ever had come from items or things that I look at. And, like, I'll look at an object and I could create a whole story just based around an object.
I would see you like writing like a book, like or like manga.
Yo, if I write it, I need somebody to draw it, dude. And that you and I could just split the profits 50-50, whatever it makes down the middle, 50-50. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, you're doing like a lot more work than I am. Because as a writer, like I can just write. But you know what it is too, though. If you're the artist, I can also help you with illustration, which is coloring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because coloring is all like digital. So it's all
That is
about
true.
like I could definitely help with the coloring portion, but the drawings, the lines, like that would have to be all you.
Yeah. I've never really done an animation before, or like honestly, like it really feel on that. 'Cause, like when I first started drawing, like
Well, animation's
I didn't-
animation's a different thing, but I'm just talking about like a comic book.
comic book, I never tried. I feel like I would do pretty like alright. But I don't know. You know what? You know what's so crazy? I used to make like comic books. When I was like in like the 5th grade or yeah 5th grade.
Yo,
Hello?
fucking Adventures of Diamond Dog, dude. Let's make it happen.
I did ass made a comic book when I was in the 5th grade.
And it doesn't have to be like a series. Like we could do the whole thing in a graphic novel, where it's like a big comic book. It's maybe like 60 or 70 pages, you know. So it's a lot of art, but there'd be a lot of story and fucking
Yeah.
the relationship between the family, especially the little boy and the dog. It's like E.T. It's basically like E.T.
Basically is.
But in a world where nothing is original anymore. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
I know Alex told me not to do this, but I'm gonna retrace it again.
Well, she told you not to retrace it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Did you ask her why she thought that?
There's no too much stress, but like don't follow the rules. I'm gonna see if I can fix some stuff with it because like it's so hard because I haven't like tested my software yet on like my computer, so like I gotta like do it by drawing and like I gotta do this again, which is I might finish it honestly, but like finish it. I just gotta make sure I take my time with it. This is gonna be in the shirt. Also at 8 o'clock there's gonna be like a study session.
There's a study session at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Where?
in the server.
Oh, word. I'm gonna get on that.
Yeah, bro. And after this, we can play some GTA.
What's up?
We can play some GTA after the study session.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. How long are they? Like an hour?
I'll like an hour, bro. To be honest with you, I think so. Hopefully. I can never get any sleep.
Yeah, same, dude.
I'm always thinking about my ass. Hey Joe, can I ask you a question.
Of course, buddy. What's up?
Have you ever like have you ever been in like in love?
Yeah, 3 times. All with women that I could picture the rest of my life with. Get married, have a family. 3 times. Sucks each time you lose them.
Yeah, it really is.
Some may say that it hurts more and more. So the next girl you fall in love with and picture the rest of your life with, if she ever leaves you, it's gonna fucking probably hurt more. But
Well, I already left out already.
you know,
Too much to handle. It's a long ass story. I'm gonna say this was a very toxic relationship.
then be grateful that it's over, and just like don't look back, yo. Because if it didn't change then, it's never gonna change. And there's like, yo, the media really doesn't portray it and shit, but there is a lot. And what I'm telling you, Cosme, there is a lot of toxic women out there, dude. Who you might think are like the sweetest, kindest, most people, like, you know, person on the earth, but like behind your back, they do things that you could never even imagine that person doing. And I've been in that situation, and that was heartbreaking to figure out something like that, you know? So
Well, yeah.
that shit is brutal. It's more painful, I think, honestly, to lose someone that was genuinely good, because I would say, like, my first 2 relationships, like, I fucked those up. Just because I was, like, dumb and angry all the time, because I went through a bunch of shit as a child that I never got therapy for, I never resolved. So I had all this, like, I was always a nice guy, but I was just, like, real angry on the inside. And now I never got physical with anybody. I never even been in a fight, you know? But there is this, like, rage inside of me. I just never, like, let it come out to the point where I'm gonna use it to hurt somebody. Like, that's never been me. But, you know, and it's because of that that I fucked up my first 2 relationships. I just was young and dumb. And then my third one, like, I was mature. She definitely got the best version of me, but she was super toxic. Super toxic. She would start fights with me all the time. She was super aggressive. She would, she would do things purposely to hurt me. And she would do things out of spite. She's just, like, mad, like, two-faced. You get one version of her when she's standing in front of you, and then when your back is turned, she's like a completely different. She's acting like a completely different person. And then whenever she meets up with somebody, like whoever she's meeting up with, she has a specific mask to wear for that person. She's got a specific mask to wear for whoever she's in a relationship with. You know, only when she's like alone and she's looking at herself in the eyes while she's doing her makeup or drying her hair, and she's really looking into her eyes, does she know like who she really is and who's staring back at her. That's the only time. But and like people like that, you only see their true colors. The only people that see the true colors of like a toxic person like that are their family members and their significant others, like whoever they're in a
Yo,
relationship with.
that is so true. And it's
All
not
their
like
friends are convinced that they're a good person, but it's like, no, you just get to hang out with them for a couple hours here and there, you know, and they wear a mask like really good. You know, if you live with that person, if you spend a really long time with that person, you start to see like the mask slip off and like who that person really is. And that's with everybody. You feel me? That's with
yeah.
everybody. That's just not just with a toxic person. Even with a good person, after a while the mask slips, you know, and there's not as much like love or affection, and you know, because like in the beginning the relationship is really new and interesting and exciting, and then you guys start to kind of like settle in and you go into cruise control, and then you ride out the rest of your life, and there's in that cruise control period there's just respect for one another, there's honesty, there's just being real with each other and having fun and like doing things, you know, going out, going on vacation, you know, enjoying your lives together, because that's what it's all about, right? Is growing old with somebody. But we live in a society where it's like when things get hard, when you start getting into that cruise control phase, which is that's the end of the honeymoon stage, you know, and the relationship settles, you know, just like anything, just like a house, just like fucking anything, you know. People just, they start to like fight and bicker, and then they are like, oh, let's just give up, this isn't working. It's like, what? In what fucking planet do you think you're gonna get in a relationship with somebody and not have your ups and downs? The whole point,
Definitely.
the whole point is how you react when you're in the downs. When you're down, how are you gonna react? When you're knee deep in shit, how are you gonna react? Are you gonna panic and bail, or are you gonna fucking grab a shovel and dig and clean this shit up and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, let's do this shit as a team. That's what it's all about. You don't give up on somebody you love, bro, just because things get fucking hard. Like, especially when, yeah, but whatever. Like, people are just like that, you know? So you just gotta be careful. It's inevitable. The only piece of advice I can give you, honestly, is like, it's inevitable. It hurts now, and the next one you meet is gonna hurt too, and it's just something that never ends, bro. I'm 34 years old, and it doesn't end. It's something you have to like make peace with, so that it doesn't eat you away. It's something you have to make peace with, where it's like, I know it's fucked up to say, but in your mind, you have to take like a small part of your mind, Cosme, and you need to like understand that there's gonna be, if you're lucky, there's gonna be a time in this life where you're gonna be, let's say, a 80-year-old man, and everyone that you've ever known, everyone that you've ever loved that was older than you is now gone. You are now the oldest person that you know, and that sounds really sad, right? It sounds really sad and lonely to think of that. But if you're lucky, like if you don't die of a heart attack, or if you don't kill yourself and you take care of yourself, and you grow old to be like a really old guy, and you have grandkids, and you have kids and you have grandkids, and there's a big family, and they love you, and you're not alone, you know? It's not like a sad existence. But everyone that's old at that point in your life, everyone that's older than you has passed and is gone. And it's so sad to like think about that. But I think it's important that we prepare a little part of our minds for the fact that like one day I'm not gonna be able to hug my dad anymore, bro. One day I'm not gonna be able to hug my mom anymore. That's fucking devastating, dude. That's like,
Honestly,
it's so sad. But mentally, because of my depression, I need to think about that and make peace with it as soon as I can, so that when that day comes, it doesn't fucking kill me. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
So you have to kind of make peace with the fact that like the people that are in your life are gonna come and go. So when somebody leaves, like a relationship, you can just be like, yo, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. There's no point in forcing it. I need to just give all the love that I have for that person back to myself and invest it back in myself, because that's the only healthy alternative. That's in that situation where a girlfriend like leaves you or you break up and it's done and you're never going to see that person again. You have to take all the love you have for them and give it back to yourself. That's the
You know,
healthiest thing that you can do in that situation.
that's actually you half of the stuff you said were like genuinely like true of my current my problem. It's just like I wasn't forcing it. She was forcing it on me to stay with her. She like there's like a deep lore to this. I don't know if you want to hear it.
Of course.
You want it? All right, so where do I begin? No, she was perfect. He was like perfect. I thought found the one.
Yeah, dude.
But
Hey,
not
listen, I know, bro. Yeah. You got to understand
really.
something. Whenever you're walking down the street or whenever you're out in public, every person that you see, Cosme, every stranger, every strange face, they have been through everything that you have been through in life. Everything. That's what connects us all as human beings. Is that when you describe to me your heartbreak, my mind immediately goes to when I was heartbroken, and I resonate with you, and the whole time you're telling me your story, I feel everything you're saying. That's what makes us all humans. That's what separates us from the animals. You know what I mean? Is that connection. So
You
like,
know the most funniest
yeah,
part
dude.
too? Wait. Yo, I had anger issues too, just like you. And like people thought I was the asshole. Like when you told me in the bathroom in Perscolas, it was just like that. They thought I was the asshole. They thought that I like abused her.
Mhm. Because she
You
said
get
she
that?
told them that, right?
No, because like I had so much fucking problems. Because like, wait, yeah, what? Who? Wait, that's my brother. What happened? Oh, I know. It's a game theory. And no, did you? Are you crying?
Who?
You know that guy Joey? It's a game theory.
The
I don't know
YouTube
if you heard.
channel Game Theory?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard of it.
yeah. He's so fucking sad.
I've heard of it. What about it?
Hey Joey, Lord.
Hello?
Can't hear my brother. But nah, he's like a fucking YouTuber.
Who's the YouTuber?
Uh, game theory.
Oh.
He retired. He's selling a channel.
Oh, nice.
Yo, people thought that I actually abused her. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Same. Same,
how?
bro.
How?
Same.
Bro,
There's people
there's
in this world that think that I'm an abusive man, like behind the scenes, and it couldn't be further from the truth.
You know the most craziest part too, bro? She was abuser. Yo, she would dead ass hit me, or like hit my head, because like I don't pay attention enough. Like what? And there's so much shit I can say to like her current crush. I know she has a crush. She's literally a hoe. There's so much shit that I can do that can ruin her entire friendship in this one thing. But
It ain't worth it,
she has
Cosme.
my
I'll tell you right now, it ain't
yeah.
worth it. Nah, fuck that. Because then you know what? A part of you dies, and you become like them when you do some shit like that. And then I consider that as them winning. You know what I mean?
Boy,
Because they corrupt you with their bullshit. The same thing that corrupted them and turned them into like a piece of shit. You know what I mean? That comes from like, because think about it this way, nobody is born evil. Every baby that is born into this earth is a beautiful, innocent child. It's a clean slate. But the experiences of the world are going to turn you one way or another. They're either going to make you strong and good and want to protect people so that others don't get hurt how you've been hurt, or they're going to make you bitter and angry and rageful, and now you want the world to feel the same pain that you felt, so you become toxic, you know, and cancerous. You people can become one or two ways, and life, like, unfortunately, people like our exes, who they were probably molested and they've been through all this horrible shit, which is fucking awful, but it
He
turned
did.
it turned them into this horrible person. Instead of it making them like stronger, you know, and wanting to, because I was abused. I fucking, dude, I had a, dude, I'm not even gonna get into that can of worms, but I've had my fair share of abuse, and I've had my fair share of like self-harm. And in the end, the only person that like I truthfully ever really wanted to hurt was myself. I never wanted to hurt anybody else. I never felt like balling my fist up and fucking swinging. Like, I never did that. Did I think about doing it? Yeah. Did I ever act on it? No. No, because that's not me. There's goodness and there's good and evil inside me, but there's definitely more good in there than there is evil. And
Yeah.
because of that it keeps me on a straight path. You know, when I'm in a relationship and some strange girl starts flirting with me, I don't give her attention. I say thank you, I appreciate that, I'm flattered, but I'm in a relationship and I'm committed. Like, no thank you. But
She
women
confused that.
women will be like, nah, they'll just like do it. They'll just do it real quick. And they just won't ever mention it to anybody. And then after like some time has passed, they'll like tell their friends and laugh and have a good laugh about it. You know what I mean?
That's what I did. Yeah,
That's
whenever I'm with my best
disgusting, dude.
friends, bro. Whenever I'm with my best friends, bro. Like, and I'm still sad about it to this day. You know, my best friend Caden, the person I met you, no, the person I told you about. Yo, guy, he was with me throughout COVID.
Uh-huh.
Well, he was with me throughout COVID. Yo, he's such a good friend. Honestly, bro, he helped me through so much. Got me like my first fucking girlfriend.
He got you your first what?
He got me like my first girlfriend.
Oh,
I was
nice.
very great ass guy, bro. And I met him actually. He was in Connecticut, bro. I dead ass met him. Honestly, bro, the people that like are with you, they brother, they're gonna stick.
Yeah, as you go through life, you lose some here and there, but you know, the I've had friends like Miles, for example. I've known Miles since I was 4 years old, dude.
Yeah, you guys are still friends. Holy
Yeah, like literally our entire lives. We're so much a part of each other's lives that like when one of us inevitably passes, which will most likely be me, I'm gonna go first because he's a lot healthier than I am. But I know it's gonna hurt him, and it's sad to think about. Like, there's a cool video of Keanu Reeves where he's like on a late night talk show, and somebody asks him, "What do you think happens when we die?" And he like took a second and thought about it, and he goes, "All I know is that the people who love us will miss us." And that was all he said. And that was really dope. That was a really sick video. So it's like, it's important to appreciate the people while you got them, because nothing is forever. No one's gonna be in your life forever. No one, not even Miles. You know what I mean? Eventually, like, it comes to an end. So you gotta appreciate them while they're around and do the best that you can to be a good person. You know, so that when it's all said and done, you know that like there's peace there. You know what I mean? Because the people that hurt you, bro, like when you pass, if they haven't made peace with you, that shit's gonna kill them on the inside.
shit. Yeah. I always thought about like funeral. Like I always think about that type of stuff. That's why I'm like, that's why I'm with like Alexa, cause like I can't control myself because of like my stress disorder. Cause my ex gave me it of all the stress I got up. My ADHD is it makes it so much fucking worse. So much fucking worse. Like
Dude, you'd be
even
surprised. Like if you went to the doctor and got like tested and they prescribed you something, you'd be surprised how life changing something like that would be, bro. Because
I took
I'm not one. I mean, I'm not one to fucking preach because like I'm not taking that shit anymore. But I seriously need to go back to it because when I was on it, I had much more clarity. There wasn't
like
like this big cloud over my head.
What you need, boss? Some
I
wheels?
definitely
I
had
can
that
bring 'em round.
a lot
I'll
as a
bring
kid
it by.
too. I didn't really understand that much of like social. It was like it was like hard when I first like and I ghosted her too. I ghosted my ex. I didn't want to do this anymore. I literally ghosted her.
Oh,
And
you're a
like
better
when
man.
I
You're a better man than me, or you got more self-respect than me. Cause I
I
fucking she was so toxic, and in the end, I was the one begging for her. So pathetic. Like I didn't want her to
we
leave. You know, she cheated on me. I forgave her, took her back. A couple of months later,
I did too, man.
couple of
I
months
did
later,
too.
she left me for the guy that she cheated on me with. And I'm just
Bro,
like, and then on top of it, she makes everybody think that I was the abusive one, that I was one that just used her. And here I am, just dealing with literally this wave, this 100-foot wave of just like negativity, just lunged my way. And all I ever did, I mean, was I perfect? No, dude. But like a lot of it was her provoking me and escalating shit when it didn't need to be. And it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, if I am crazy, it's because you're driving me fucking crazy. You're turning me into you because I'm surrounded by you all the time. And now, like, your toxicity has now infected me after, like, a couple of months of being with you. And it's just like, now I'm turning into you. And the nice, innocent fucking person that you fell in love with, like, that guy's, like, going away because you're doing all this unnecessary bullshit.
same here, bro.
Ugh.
That's so true, bro.
Toxic.
I was so happy. I was so fucking happy, bro. You wanna know something else? I did the exact same shit too. I took her back. I took her back, and when she told me, she was fucking crying. It was like, bro. And then she does it again. She does it again. It's like, and then she
I'm
does
gonna
it
give you a
again.
piece of advice. Once a cheater, always a
Which
cheater.
is a cheater.
Always. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Never forget that, dude. I don't give a fuck how she could cry enough tears to fill a river. I'm not believing that shit, bro. That's all manipulation and bullshit, because if that's how she really feel, if she really felt that sorry, she never would have done that. Ever.
But
The
kind of a reason to too.
the fuck
Kind of
out
a
of
reason.
here.
The reason why she does what she does is she didn't have a dad. It's pretty understandable. Like, why are you doing it?
Yeah, that's fine. But listen, I didn't have a dad either, man. So I don't want to fucking hear it. You
Exactly,
know what I
bro.
mean? Like I didn't have a dad either, and I'm not fucking cheating on people. I'm like my dad's alive, and I have a relationship with him, but he lives in Florida. He's been 1,000 miles from me since I was 4 years old.
How
And
did you go to? How did you go to like Florida to like North? What happened?
well, I was born and raised here, and my parents were married here. And then when I was 4, they split up, and my dad, my brother, my sister moved down to Florida,
Oh, okay.
and I stayed with my mom. So like, and so my summers, like I'd get to go be with my dad and my brother and my sister, but like, during the year it wasn't, it was a little more difficult, because it was just me and my mom. And like, my dad is
Yeah.
definitely like more compassionate and caring and loving. My mom's a little bit more aggressive, which is why my bro and my sis like took off with my dad and they didn't stay here. They told the judge, like, we want to go be with our dad. But I was 4 years old. I couldn't make that decision. So the judge automatically, despite what my brother and my sister told him about how she was and how they made like they knew that the best decision was going to be with my dad, instead of the judge being like, okay, if the two older kids think that you're a better parent, then take the young one too. The three of you go. And then I would have moved to Florida with my dad, and my mom would have stayed here. But the judge was like, No, you're going to go with the mom. That way, like, she has a kid too. And
Go
when
ahead.
when my brother, my dad, and my sister all knew that she was not fit to be a good parent, and then so she got custody of me, and then there was no one around to protect me from her, so like I was abused a lot and hit and beat as a child, just because, especially like right after the divorce, because she would still think that I was like too young to remember, but I remember, and my memory is shit. There's a lot of things I don't remember, but I remember that. I remember a lot of that. And, she thinks that she could get away with it because, oh, he's just a young boy. He's not going to remember. And she would have a bad day at work, or she would, like, be crying over the divorce or something, and just come home and just, like, dude, it's fucked. And because of that is why my brain is the way that it is today, and why I have to deal with all this shit. But because I was hurt so much as a child is honestly what made me a good person. Because I don't wish that pain on anybody, bro. And I'll fucking protect the ones that I love from pain like that. I'll take it because I've taken it before and I can deal with it. And I know how horrible it feels, and I don't wish that on anyone. So and because I was such a people pleaser, and because I was so selfless, that girl was able to walk all over me and just drain me of everything that I had. And then when I was dried up, I was tossed away. And now I have no love left to give to myself. I have no energy. I have no fight left because I gave it all away. And I'm still here because I just don't have it in me to like end it. So I'm still here, but sometimes I feel like I'm just a walking dead person. But because I'm still here, I have to do something. So I'm going to school. I'm streaming. I'm fighting. I'm trying. Like every day is a fucking struggle. I know deep down inside of me there's greatness, and because of that I'm destined for greatness, and I hope one day it'll happen before I die so that I can enjoy a little bit of it and help others. I tell you right now, if I was a millionaire, I would donate. I would help. I would give, because that's deep down inside. That's all I wanted. That's all I want to do. People will say that, like, oh, he used me for my money. I never asked for any of those gifts that you purchased for me. The only thing I ever wanted was love and respect, and you were unable to give that to me. You were unable to give that to me genuinely. Now, I didn't have money. I couldn't shower you with gifts, but I gave you my undying love and my undying respect. And in a world like how we live in today, that's more rich. Being able to be vulnerable and connect with somebody and be genuine about it, having that ability is more rich than having any amount of money in the world. My personal opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was hard as a kid. I had asthma. I was like 3. It was hard. My mom had to like
If we
take
could
the
get our
bus too
hands on the
when I had
guard
to go to the
patrol roster
hospital.
for inside the
It was
casino,
really hard.
that would ease my anxiety. And yours,
And like
right?
I dead ass like cried in front of my ass
What was it?
too.
Oh yeah, but we're
Like
going
Yeah,
patrol
that's
patrol
that's
routes.
I've done that too, and that's always a no-no.
Keep hard
You
copies
I
can't.
know, but I couldn't
public
control
security
myself.
guards
I
on
know.
the
I know,
patrol
buddy.
roster.
If you know what, fuck it. It happens. Fuck it. Who cares? Fuck them. To me, another thing that society has fucked up. If a man is crying, I don't see that as a sign of weakness, bro. I see that as a sign of strength, because what a lot of people do is when they feel all that emotion inside of them, they lash out, they become violent, they scream, they yell, they lose control because they can't deal with that emotion. But for you to be able to restrain yourself and just swallow all that pain and just cry, I feel like that takes strength, because you're containing all of that emotion instead of letting it out. You're holding it in and you're turning it into tears, but you're controlling it. You know what I mean?
Right. This is an off-site duck in
That takes
security.
strength.
You don't want to draw attention to yourself, and I'll say
Cause imagine like you walking in, right, like on somebody, your girl's cheating on you, right, and you walk in on it, and the only thing you can do is cry, bro. It doesn't mean you're a bitch. Because the alternative is what? Going to the kitchen, grabbing a knife, and coming back and stabbing them both? Now you're not a bitch, right? You're not a bitch. But now what's going to happen for you the rest of your life? You're going to go to jail. The rest of your life is over. You died with them. The second you killed both of them, you died with them. Your life is over. Like, you're alive, but your life is over. You're going to jail for the rest of your life. You're done. You died, right? So
Yeah.
so who's the bitch? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're crying, that means you're a good-hearted person. That means you genuinely cared. People who don't cry, they don't care, Cosme. They don't feel. And if they are crying, it's like fake tears. It's like to manipulate people, to get people to do what they want. They're not genuinely hurt. They're acting. And yeah, it's disgusting, dude. It's so fucking disgusting. Oh my god.
Yo, you wanna hear this? Yo, when she told me that she cheated on me again, bro, I did ass like hung up, bro, and like I just said, like, why? Like, be loyal, please. And then she called me again. She dead ass was on her knees and like begging for me to like stay. That's why I left. I can't take that anymore.
Yeah, it's just manipulation, bro. They're scared of being alone because
No. No, I'm most crazy sure she's not even alone. She has friends, and she just wants me to stay here and be like her fucking puppet when she's doing her shit. And she also likes the guy too. When I was still here, and she was still doing shit.
yeah. No, they
How
always
does that
they
make
always
you?
they always like the guy. If they didn't like him, they wouldn't have fucked him. You understand?
Fucking ugly.
Like, that's all just lies. Actions speak louder than words. Don't ever listen to what a woman tells you, Cosme.
Yeah.
Pay attention to what she does and how she treats you. That's all that matters. I could go an entire relationship without ever hearing my girl saying I love you if she treated me like she loved me every day. You know what I mean?
The most funniest part too, bro. The guy that she likes fucking looks like fucking Svetlana.
Oh god,
Yo.
that's wild.
Alright.
Yo, I know that it sucks, man, but yo, you're gonna be fine, dude. My advice would be just learn from all this. Learn from all of it. And don't let it turn you into a bad person.
Right. Yeah.
Don't let it turn you into a bad person, bro. Let it turn you into a good person. And be like, yo, this is how a person feels when something grimy gets done to them. You know what I mean? And it's like, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. I would never do this to anybody. But there are people out there where it's like, yo, this feeling sucks. I want to make everybody else feel this way because there's either a winner or a loser. And I'm going to be the fucking winner. Because that's all that they care about. Is like, when the shit ends, who's going to walk away and who's going to be fucking left on the ground bleeding.
It's like, I really thought she was the one, but like, hopefully I don't see her again. She said that she would come to my house. Didn't happen yet. Hopefully that never happens.
Yeah, hopefully that never happens. Because
They
it's just toxic, bro. Deep down, you just always remember, like, never forget who they really are when the chips are down and how they treated you. Don't ever forget that.
Yeah. I was so lonely for like in like this week. I did as much as like Omegle TV. 'Cause, like I just needed to talk to someone, bro. Like this guy was talking to me, bro, and I felt so bad.
Yo, we could always get on GTA, bro.
Hell yeah.
It ain't no thing.
Yeah, bro, we can just throw on fucking Omegle.
That'd be a funny, like, YouTube channel, right? Just like you and I hanging out and going on Omegle. like sitting like you and I sitting next to each other in a room, and then we go on Omegle together, and it's like yo, and we just like talk shit or like just interact with people, and then we could record it and put the funny clips on like YouTube.
That'd be so sick.
I'm trying to make some money, bro, and I'm an entertainer. You feel me? Like, Cosme,
Yeah.
I wasn't born to be a fucking cybersecurity guy, dude. I'll tell you that right now. My destiny was not to become a cybersecurity guy. My destiny is to entertain people and to make people laugh. And like that's what I was meant for. Like, and I know that deep down inside because it's the one thing that like I'm good at. And I've been on TV before, and I know that I'm good at it. I'm like,
TV, really?
yeah, I have a TV show, dude. I used to have. Well, let me rephrase that. I used to have a TV show. I did 3 seasons where I would go to restaurants and like interview the owners and like try out their food and like talk about it on camera. It's all on YouTube.
Yeah, what's it called? I need to see this right now.
It's called Dat Slammin'. D as in dog. ATS. DATS Slammin'. SLAMIN.
Wait, tell me again.
DAT
ATS
space
space
SLAMIN.
SLAM. Oh shit, I see it.
I did 3 seasons, yo.
Yo, that's so sick. Yeah, I see you, bro. Yeah. It's actually so sick.
I'm not the owner of the show. Like, I don't own any rights to it. So I haven't, and I never made any money off of it, so it is what it is. But before I did that show, like, I always knew deep down, ever since I was like a kid, that like I was an entertainer. Like, I was always the funny guy. I was always the happy one because it was the mask I wore to hide my pain. You feel me? And because
Oh
of that, I
shit.
got really good at it.
You did one 3 days ago? So
No,
the-
no. All these episodes were shot in between 2019 and like 2020, 2023. Yeah, I guess 2022. From 2019 to 2022, we did 3 seasons, I would say.
Yeah, I see it right now.
But
It's you eating beans, right?
I mean, what episode? What's the episode called?
Called Barbecue CO.
Oh, Mutiny Barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that episode was all right. That wasn't one of the gooder ones in my opinion. They all good, and they all have a special place in my heart, I guess. But I do have some favorites. I like the
That's
Cone
so
Zone.
sick.
Cone Zone episode is good. What else? The Fatties Fat Snacks, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That was a good episode. That pizzeria joint that I did, man. I did so many of them, but there was one that I did that was really good, and I can't remember the name of it. But it was like a 3-syllable name. Palanglia. It was like something like that, but I can't remember what the hell it was called.
That's so sick. Wow. Honestly, that's so fucking cool. Oh, Taco Bell? You did Taco Bell?
Yeah, I did Taco Bell, yeah. We also did a chicken nugget face-off episode where we go to different fast food joints and we try out all the chicken nuggets and we like compare them and rate them. And in that episode, you see the whole like crew, like everybody that was involved in the show, not just me, but you see everyone, because we're all in a car and there's like a GoPro in the car.
Yo, you know what's so crazy about the whole like money thing? There's so many fucking ways to make money online. like so many ways. I tried doing that too. I try to do like drop shipping. Hello?
I hear you, buddy. You trying to drop ship it? You know what I did today on lunch break?
What? Oh yeah, you told me you fucking
Dude.
grabbed metal, right?
Yeah. I carried like 70 pounds worth of metal, 2 blocks, on like a little cart. That shit was exhausting, bro. What a fucking workout.
How
And
much did you get?
$15. Yo, this is why homeless people stay homeless, bro. Because these, you know how many fucking cans you need to collect, dude?
Yo, if you went to New York, bro, there's so many people collecting cans. Oh my god.
Yeah, just to get like $5 to get a slice of pizza. They collect cans for 8 hours just to get a slice of pizza, bro. Like, that shit is fucking brutal.
That is so
It's hard out here for a player, bro.
We have like 1 more hour left. Yo, wait, yo, what happened yesterday when me, you, and Miles were playing?
Oh, I got a phone call, and I got sucked on the phone call, and it was like between some people that once were very near and dear to me, but I hadn't spoken to them in almost a year. So when I got back in touch with them, you know, we were on the phone for quite some time. So I ended up not getting back on after I got the phone call. I was kind of like emotionally drained because it brought back like a lot of feelings from my past. Just talking with them. So it was really draining. So I didn't get back on the game. I just, as soon as I got back in my room, I ended it because I even went outside halfway through the conversation just to get some fresh air. And then
Yo,
when I got
I
back in
missed
my
so
room,
much.
I just ended the stream and went to bed.
You missed so much. Yo, you know that guy you fucking added?
Yeah. What about? Yeah, he was doing
That,
some crazy shit, bro.
oh, he was a modder.
Yo, you
Yo,
you,
he
you
was
saw
a
how fast we got to Polito Bay?
yo. I was saying like, oh, good. Yo, this fucker maxed out my car.
Oh, for real? Oh, I didn't get any of those goodies.
Yo, I swear, we could have made money too, bro,
Wait,
but I didn't trust that.
I think I just got a message from somebody. Was it from him? Hold on.
Bro, I hadn't added him, bro. I didn't know what to do. Cause like he needed my account, and I said no. Cybersecurity instincts.
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't do that either. But I mean, if he's a modder, he can literally have whatever the fuck he wants, right? So why does he want your account?
Exactly.
Why does he want your account unless it's to like literally
Exactly.
hook you up?
He said he would drop it too. Like what? He would have like dropped it too. Like, dropped it.
I feel like I just got an invite or something, but or like a message or something, but I don't see the notification anywhere. So,
You know we should play.
hmm.
This is really funny. You should play Roblox.
Oh hell no! I'll play Fortnite before I play Roblox, dude. Fortnite is as low as I'll go, dude. Like the only time I will ever play Roblox, and I tell you this right now, is if my nephew asks me to play with him, because I love my
Can we
nephew.
play Roblox?
Well, he's 13 now, so he doesn't talk like that anymore. But
Can we
but
play
back in the
Roblox and
day, yeah, back in the day, he always calls me Jojo. And he's like, Jojo, you want to play Roblox? I'm like, yeah, dude. I'll be like, damn, that sucks, but like, I love him to death. So it's like, yeah, I'll play Roblox with you, but and then I'll have a good time with him, you know. But
Yeah, we gotta play some horror games, yo. That'd be so much fun.
I will not play Roblox for anybody else, bro. That shit is
Not
those
even me. Come
those
on.
big shoulder, weird, how wide shoulder having, square head.
Mine's like that.
Those things are
But
horrifying.
I'm an OG. I played Roblox when I was like 5, so like it was a long time. Yo, we gotta play horror games too. Like not like Roblox, but like actual like horror games.
For the stream?
Yeah, bro. Or like to hang out. That'll be so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, horror games is yeah, they're definitely like popular, but I just never got into them. I would say maybe the only horror game that I ever like really played that I loved that I ended up beating was Resident Evil 2. And that's not really like
Yeah.
a horror game, but it scared the shit out of me as a kid. But
That
not
one was really good.
not enough to make me quit. I beat that bit on the first PlayStation.
Yeah, my favorite game is Outlast.
Outlast. I
So
think I've
Outlast,
played that.
that's such a good game. I love that. The it
Outlast.
was
Tell me
like
about that game, cause I'm like trying to think about it, but I'm having brain farts.
so so basically, this guy's name is Miles Upshore, and like he's a like he's like a private event like investigator for like the police or something, but he got fired because I have read the entire lore. So he was private. He was like a free agent. So he decided to go to like Mount Massive Asylum, like for like crazy people and shit. And bro, there's so much crazy shit that's happening in that, bro. And he found like monsters, like entities, like ghosts, even like like buff, sexy people in there.
Wait, is that the game where you walk around as a guy and you have the camera with the night
Yeah.
vision? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. I'm familiar.
Yo, that shit was that was scary as shit. I also got the brand new game too. It's LS Trials. It's really good, but like there's hardly like any updates. The game I'm not
Damn.
playing.
I was so close to getting the NASCAR just now on the casino wheel. I landed one spot over.
Yo, you know what I just noticed? The finals is kind of like it's kind of dying.
Yeah.
Kind of not playing that.
Yo, how sick would GTA be if it had those destruction physics, bro?
They better have it on GTA 6. That would
They're-
be awesome as shit.
Dude, I don't think they'll ever have that. But how fucking cool would it be if, like, I took this car? Now, obviously, if I took this car and I drove it into that house, this is what? This is like cement, right? Is this cement or
Yeah.
is this? Let me look at this right here. This is like a big concrete like thing, right? So like in this car, I wouldn't go through this part. Like my car would be like crunch and like crunch around it, and my car
Yeah.
would get all jacked up, you know. But if like I hit it, if I hit it like right here, it would be like it'd be like a little crack in the wall like that. But if I drove into it like fast, you know, like all just physics based, like as realistic as possible, you know, like.
Yeah. All physics, yeah.
But that takes so much computing power to do something like that. You have no idea how strong.
Takes a whole lot.
Yeah, like
It depends on the graphics card too, of like which one you have to.
it's not just graphics card. It's like processing power. It's even from like the servers on the video game end. It's not even like about your console at home and what you can handle. It's about their servers at the studio and what they can handle. Because having a game like that and then having like millions of people playing it is so taxing on a computer.
Bro.
Not to mention all the extra work that would go into making a video game. Like if every video game had destructible environments, it would like the games would be like an extra like 2 years, maybe 3 years in development just to be able to do that. So that's why like not more games have it.
For real. No one really has that, to be honest.
I need to do the Dugan shipments mission. I'm about to do that shit by myself like a crazy man. But I gotta go see if the airport has a buzzard. If not, then I need to go steal a jet and I need to come land it. And then hopefully when I go in and start the mission and I come back out, the jet is still there. Because
Roblox.
if it's not there, I'm fucked. You're playing Roblox? I could use your fucking help right now. You know, Joey does all the setup missions, and then when it's time to fucking do the heist, everybody comes running. That's why I get 40% and you and Miles get 30%.
Oh wow. Yo.
If I do it with one other person, they get 50-50. But if we have to split it 3 ways, I get 40 and you two get 30.
Yo.
That's my little
Oh,
extra.
all right. Well, that's fair. That's fair.
Got me doing Dugan shipments all by myself. Miles said he was gonna get on. He's not on. He's probably playing like Wildlands or something. But I'm about to go eat dinner like in about 10 minutes anyway. So I'm about to get off. I'm gonna see if I can do this Dugan shipment mission, and then I'm gonna get off and go eat, cause that's literally like there's a bunch of other. I've just been doing optional missions, because nobody's on. So I've been doing all the like missions that we don't need to do, but are gonna give us
Yeah.
like a better advantage.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
So like the one I just did was the patrol route, which that basically means whenever we're in the casino and you look at the mini map, it's gonna show all the enemies. You know how
If you
sometimes
want,
you know how
want to
sometimes
do it? I'll do it with you.
sometimes you look at the map and it's empty, but there's a bunch of bad guys everywhere.
Yeah.
That mission just got rid of that problem.
Shit.
I just found a buzzard, so I think I can do the missions by myself. At least get most of them.
Want me to do it with you? Like, I can do it right now.
You gonna join me?
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. I'll wait for you then.
I'm getting some.
You should be
Robux.
able. You should. Boy, quit that game. You should be low in GTA already.
I gotta get my Robux.
Roblox. I ain't waiting for you. I'm gonna start this mission as soon as I get back to the arcade. So you better hurry. If you show up before I get to the arcade, then I'll pick you up and I'll get you your own chopper. Hold
Alright,
on,
I'm
hold on
good.
a second. Hold on a second.
Yo, you guys see the
Hello?
card is fucking modded. Yo.
Okay. I didn't know you were cooking. No, I have my headphones on. I don't know if you're calling me or anything. You have to call me because I have headphones on when I'm up here. Yeah, I'm literally about to go eat right now, dude.
Alright, bro. I'll get on.
No, like I don't even have time to do the mission. Like I'm getting off like right now.
Oh shit.
But what we can do this Dugan shipment mission after study hall.
Yeah. Study hall. Yeah, we could have to do that.
That's at 8
Done.
o'clock, so I'll be there for sure.
Alright, but
All right, and then we'll get on this shit at like 9.
that.
I may
Hopefully-
guy go back to your Roblox.
Oh, I will.
All right,
No. Alright, bro. See you. Alright.
later, dude.
Later.
All right. Fucking gonna go eat dinner. And then I'm gonna go study. And then I'll be back on. So I'll see you guys in the next time. This episode got kind of like a therapy session-ish with Cosme, which I kind of really enjoyed. I don't know if that's a good formula or not, where it's like I play video games and just talk to people. Just people who open up to me. I actually really liked that. I thought that was really, really great because it allowed me to kind of heal a little bit from my trauma. Because like when you're giving somebody advice and you're telling them like, this is what I would do in that situation. It kind of makes you feel like a hypocrite because when you're not applying those things to your own life, and it's like, you're being kind to this person. You're giving them advice. You're being nurturing. You're being caring. Why aren't you doing this to yourself? The only person on this earth that deserves it more than anyone else is ourselves. We need to be kinder to ourselves. So that helped me. Helping others has always helped me. That's who I want to be. That's who I am. See you guys in the next one. Love you all. Take care of yourselves.